Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Chris Cronje and I'm the CEO at Shorrock Automation. Today we are presenting Ewon Flexy and Rilheva IoT, presented by Massimiliano Cravedi, CEO of Rilheva. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to Massimiliano. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Chris, for the introduction, and glad to be here today with you. Welcome, everybody. And we talk about IoT, how to get the most out of your Ewon, how to approach the digital transformation process of your business in the best possible way. So let's get started. When you face the digital transformation challenge, you cannot base that on hope. You need a perfect, clear strategy. And the fact is that industrial equipment break, that nobody knows when or why. And the current strategy is reactive. It means that the trigger is the customer. So when you try to fix a problem remotely, it often happens that you have a lack of information. And so everybody thinks that an IoT approach could be the best possible way to solve and to fix the problem. Unfortunately, whenever you try to build up an IoT project by yourself, it is really a mess. You need a lot of experience, a lot of skills from a different point of view, and you need to make all this live together in harmony, and that's not easy at all. And so the problem is that the market and companies that need the digital transformation and need IoT, they don't have the mindset, the strategy, the budget, the team, and the experience to design a successful IoT project. That's the main problem. And having said that, they can decide what to do, basically. And often they don't start at all. The good news is that 85% of the small, medium enterprises are looking for an end-to-end and ready-to-use IIoT solution because they perceive a really huge potential in their machine data, but they don't know how to exploit it. And that's really a good message. So we try to give an answer to this question, to this market need. And our approach is to combine the best hardware available on the market today with a ready-to-use IoT platform that is called Rilheva. And at Rilheva, we can control and collect many different hardwares off the shelf, so you can decide what the best hardware is for your business, for your vertical, for your space, using the same interface, the same platform. Rilheva is a web SCADA. We launched the solution and we built the company in 2004. And we can say that it is IoT ready to use for you. Rilheva is as well an HMS solution partner. We spend a lot of time and resource to integrate as much as possible the Ewon Flexy into our platform and trying to give you the smoothest and the seamless way to bring the old data that comes from the Ewon into your pocket, into your mobile. And that was a great challenge. And basically, we could solve this by a great integration, and simply you need to fill your Ewon account into the Rilheva platform, and automatically the platform will retrieve the list of all your Ewon devices, and automatically the platform will retrieve the list of all the tags of every single Ewon. So in less than 5 minutes, you have the platform done with everything built up automatically. And so we truly believe that is a great benefit, a great value for you. So this deep integration between Rilheva and Ewon Flexy, we think that is the best super fast end-to-end solution to connect your machine data, your business, your processes to you in a very short time, in a very easy way. we collect data through the data mailbox, but we do have many different ways to collect data from field. So we provide Modbus protocol, FTP, MQTT, CSV, our APIs, and OPC UA as well. So in a different way, you can collect as many data feed as you want. And then thanks to this big way to collect data, you can cross all this information to build up your own KPI. And once we collect data into the platform, we can provide more than 40 modules software to build up your solution and to shape the solution based on your needs and your budget. So we do have data collection, we do have analytics, alarms, dashboards, statistics, unlimited users, unlimited profiles, automation, reports, and many other features to provide the best solution for you. And the result of all this is our dashboard. We do have a sort of template of dashboard, so we have standards dashboard that you can use unlimited times, just copy and drag and drop the object whenever you need, and link the object to your tag in order to achieve this result in really few moments. And the goal is to collect different KPIs, different values from different plants in one single dashboard. So you have really the full control of your processes all around the world at a glance. We are mainly focused on businesses where companies have many plants in a spread area. So in a very close and single plant, you basically have a SCADA, a local SCADA. But imagine to have multiple plants, so multiple installations. It's not easy to collect information in a single point. And that's our job. So try to keep and have all these indicators in a single view. It's really a great value for you, for your business, for your company. And all this information will stay with you in your pocket because everything is available also on your mobile. We do have apps for iOS and Android. You can build up also P&I dashboards like this one. So we do have a list of objects in our library, and you can drag and drop animated object as well. So pumps, valve, tanks, indicators, and so on. And your dashboard will be live in a moment. But the main benefit is to bring information that comes from that blue device into your desktop, into your screen in a visible and easy way. That's the main challenge. These are some examples of how we can provide information in different dashboards. So basically what we do is providing the awareness of your process wherever it is and wherever you are. That's the main challenge. And this kind of comparison is really valuable because you can understand what is the benchmark. And if you find a new benchmark today, it means that it is possible to reach that level of efficiency. And so all the other processes need to increase their efficiency to reach the new benchmark. We do provide the solution in different markets, in water and wastewater, OEM, machine builders, HVAC, or energy like this one. So comparing energy, you find a lot of new information. But one of the main benefits that you have is that all the platform is completely branded for you. If you are an OEM and if you want to resell the solution to your customer, we can do it. And all the platform, all the apps, all the interface, the login, the URL, the domain, everything is completely branded for you, for your company. And from the market point of view, it seems that you are providing the solution. And that's really a great benefit in terms of brand awareness of your company. And all the people and all the companies that wanted and followed this approach, they say that they could really spend their time in the strategy of the company and not in the technical parts of the IoT. We truly think that we can provide a great tool to let you stay focused on your business. And so, thanks to this awareness, we think that you can stay on your lane, and we think that this kind of awareness is the real asset for your company. One of the most common sentences that I am used to hear is that the designer of the machine is not aware about the process, remote process, because he does not have a feedback about his machinery process, and that's a great value for you. And again, staying on your business, you don't spend time in building a business unit about IoT in terms of technical point. I mean, you just use the beauty of the technical tool that we can provide, but you don't need to be an expert. And thanks to this knowledge, you can optimize and increase the efficiency of your process, and you can as well turn and modify this paradigm from a reactive to a preventive approach. So the trigger is no longer the customer. You can act on your plant and advise your customer whenever everything is fixed. And so if you can avoid a machine loss or a machine stop, it's a great goal that you can achieve for you and for your customer. And so the new goal is the uptime and the efficiency, and the machine sale is just the first step to bind to link your customer in a good way. So whenever you provide the machine, and in bundle with the machine, you can sell, let's say, a smart contract, and you say to your customer, I can grant that my machine will perform as the first day for the entire life of the machine. That is the new goal, and that is what the market is looking for. So that and you can do that only through the remote control of your machine. In terms of benefits, you have really a lot of great benefits. In terms of cost reduction, whenever you have close control of your machine, you don't need to go on site every time, but you probably 60–70% of your intervention can be reduced thanks to the remote control. You can increase your customer loyalty, and you can unlock potential revenues, because thanks to this new approach to avoid machine stop, you can ask something like revenue sharing from your customer, and he will be happy to share with you his revenues, because he would not be aware about how to fully control your machine. These are some numbers in the water application process. Our customer says that they have a 90 days of payback and 58% or less of intervention. But the most important thing is that the awareness and the shared information. That's the main value that they shared with us. So about the pricing model, Rilheva, it is really very easy, and you can use the solution as a service, and there is a subscription, And the monthly fee is really very, very cost effective. And as I said before, all the platform can be completely branded. So from the market point of view, it seems that you are providing the solution. So my suggestion at the end of this presentation is try to create your own strategy, but start small with everything the market is providing right now. So the Ewon, you can buy it off the shelf. The Rilheva platform, you can use it and active it in less than 5 minutes. And as this is a journey, my suggestion is to start now, because you have to do your own path, your own experience to find out what is the best business model for you, for your company, and for your business. And after all, there is no risk for that. So if you want to beat the competition, you have to start now, and you have to get all these benefits in a few moments. So I want to say thank you for this time, and I will pass into the live demo of what the Rilheva platform is. So whenever you access the platform, you have this kind of list of objects on the left side of the screen. So this is the list of all your plants. They can be green, they can be red or yellow, and depends on the status of your plant. So for example, air compressor 2, it is yellow because we have the working time load that is out of the threshold. Whenever you click on a single plant, you have the list of all your tags in real time. You can go to historical view and select, let's say, a couple of variables. You can select a period, let's say a couple of weeks, and then do the chart in this way. You have a resuming tab with the minimum value, the maximum value, and all your graph, and you can dive into the graph, the graphical. You can zoom in order to find out the best information that you need from the platform. In the main page, you have the status, the historical. You can add information by yourself. So if you want to type the machine code, the installed power, and some other information, you can do that. You have a document on board, so you can upload every kind of document you need. Let's say image, video, documents, PDF, whatever. So all these documents are related to the plant, and you can access this information from your mobile in a moment. And then you have dashboard as well. But if you want to talk about how to add a new Ewon to the platform, that is really very easy. This is the tool menu where we have all the features available on the platform. You simply need to click on your Ewon account device. You add, in this way, a new Talk2M account. You fill all this information with a description, the account name, the user and password. And then whenever you press save, the platform automatically will complete and fill the tree that we saw before on the left part of the screen, retrieving the list of all your flexes and the list of all the tags in just 1 second. And that is really very powerful. You save a lot of time. Let's get an Ewon Flexy, this one. Whenever you access a new Ewon Flexy, you have the status. All these variables comes from the historical logging of the tags, but you can also view the list of all the tags that are defined inside your Ewon, even if they are not set as historical one. You can also create different view, so you can group information in different groups. We can add, for example, the weather condition automatically of your own plant. So you just need to define the geomap position of your plant, and automatically the system will retrieve all the atmospherical condition of that position. So it is really very useful whenever your process is conditioned by the weather condition. And you can use these tags and the tags that comes from the Ewon to combine and to define your own formula, your own KPI. So we have a sort of Excel editor where you can create your own KPI. In terms of features, we have also the option to view, for example, a camera connected to the Ewon. So this can be really useful. You just simply need to connect your IP camera to the Ewon Flexy, and the system will automatically retrieve a snapshot every 5 minutes, 1 minute, or 10 minutes, or whatever. All the information can be stored on the platform up to 10 years. So it is really easy to compare some different data series. Let's say if we get the air compressor tube, and they want to compare, for example, the distribution pressure from today and compare it on yesterday, I can view the chart. Let's get a previous day, okay? And so this is the comparison between 2 different days. And whenever you find your perfect slope, you can save it as a new benchmark and then compare the benchmark with the live data that comes from the Flexy. In terms of dashboards, it is really very simple to build up your dashboard. As I said during the presentation, we have multiple objects in our library, and you can simply drag and drop that in the page and combine and create your own dashboard in a very easy way. Everything that you are seeing now, it is available on your mobile as well, on the app. We have unlimited users and unlimited profiles on the platform, so you can add as many users as you want and define their grants to access the platform. So maybe a user can just enter and see one single tag. Another user can access the platform and just see and not send comments. Or you can create a user that is available to read, write, and set up all the features. So you can shape the grants for every single user as you want. About the alarms, the system will send alarms in 5 different ways: email, SMS, so messages, voice message, fax, and push notification on the app. So it is really you have a wide possibility to send alarms to your end user. And all the information that comes from the platform can be seen on the Google Map. So again, every single plant has a color defining the status. In this case, the humidity is too low. In this case, the oil pressure is 5.0. And you simply point your plant as a pin on the map, and you will be able to see all the information at a glance. And just an overview on the tools. This is, let's say, our backend interface. And here you can find the list of all the features in the platform. We do have the option to export information from a plant to another, from our platform to another platform via FTP or via API. With the on-call management tool, you can define the calendar for your maintenance people. Thanks to the automation tool, you can combine and create rules between a plant and another. So whenever something happens on plant A, let's say a trigger, you can send a command to the plant B, and so create a business rule between a plant and another. And this is very useful whenever you have processes that are physically connected, let's say a water process. Or you can also schedule something on the platform. Then we have the dashboard menu, and thanks to the dashboard menu, you can build up your plant in a very easy way. The plant group management, it is really very useful whenever you have sub-customers. So you can create an unlimited tree, putting your sub-customer as a subfolders of your company. So you are the root, and then you can build up your tree in order to give the proper access to your customer and to your user. We do have scheduled charts and reports. There is the VPN connection, the VPN feature embedded into the platform. So if you don't use the Ewon VPN, you can, and maybe you are using a different hardware, you can use our VPN solution. And thanks to the virtual plants, you can combine different tags, different KPIs that comes from different plants in one single virtual plant. And that is really very useful whenever you want to have the overview of all your plants at a glance. Again, if you are an OEM company, we do have the lifecycle features. So you can define the status of your machine. Let's say you are in testing, you are in commissioning, you are in working, you are suspended. And this condition reflects to the invoicing. So you are the controller and you own the leverage to move the status of your machine. And so you pay exactly what you are doing and what you are using. About the info data points, it means that this is an analytics about which is the text that is burning the higher amount of data points. The platform is billed also per data points. Data points means the samples and the values that flows into the platform. The higher is the amount, the higher is the price. So thanks to this menu, you can really analyze what is the plant or the tag that is burning data points. In terms of documents and information from yourself, we have the metadata menu. Thanks to these 4 tabs, you can add information manually, like a data entry in the platform. You can use it as a storage where you put information related to the plant. So you can really fill all the information in one single point. And then at the end, we have all the logs. We truly believe that having the full control of what happened on the platform is important, and the administrator is always aware about the list of the alarms, the list of the members who access the platform with the correct IP address for how many minutes, what he did, if he changed something, if he sent a command, about automation, about the connectivity of every single plant. So this is the full control of what happens on the platform. So this is our infrastructure, this is our solution. Every week we deploy something new, and we are now working on a new icon that is missing in this part, that is the AI feature. So we are working to give more value to data that comes and flow to the platform, trying to understand the process during the past, and giving you advice about what probably will be the next failure of the machine in a predictive way. We provide the option to test the platform for 2 months free of charge. And very soon in the next webinar, we will bring you together in order to put your Ewon online. So that's the challenge. You don't need to trust us. You need to test it, because it is really very easy to do. And so my advice is try to test this solution. We are HMS solution partner. We spend a lot of time to integrate Ewon and Rilheva to provide you the easiest solution possible and available today to let you jump into the IIoT market, and that is what we hope you will do. Thank you very much.
Okay, Massimiliano, is there anything else you wanted to cover before we wrap up?
We have seen everything about the platform. I would say that yeah, the market and the business is changing very fast, and every company needs to start with this journey, and this is mandatory. This is not my opinion, but this is the market that is saying that without the digital transformation of the processes in the next few years, a company will not be part of the picture anymore. So again, my suggestion and my advice is to start as soon as possible, because it's not a trigger, it is a process, a cultural process, and so we try to give the benefits in terms of the tool, the solution, but you have to proceed in this process. And so my advice is to start soon with a combination of Ewon and Rilheva that allow you to think about your strategy, your business model, and not the technical things that are in charge of us.
Well, thank you, Massimiliano. If you have any further questions, you are welcome to also send them to support@shorrock.co.za. You can subscribe to support@shorrock.co.za. Let us know that you want to make use of the Rilheva platform. We can allow you access to connect your Ewon via data mailbox to the Rilheva platform for 2 months free of charge. You can try and test the system out, and if you are ready to proceed, we can share with you the pricing model that you can use to then calculate what do you need for your application.